They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt, and I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
There he goes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Setting up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the side.
Breaks into the open. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep.
I love the execution by the defense here. Hey, listen, the jet sweep obviously more and more popular. We got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football. Everybody rallying and limiting the damage on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white lines, out of bounds and incomplete. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Quick completion to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick pass on the jet motion. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To the air, it's Applewhite. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 40. 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Sends it back in motion. Flips it out in the flat. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the give off the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Man, that That was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the ground with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tulane right back to the line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Powers through the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Tulane right back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the...
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pucks it out of the air. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Makes the grab on the left. Fighting off the defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside.
Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Harold. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsey. Touchdown, Tulane! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTEP is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move, it's Diaz. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the fullback's not going to be a guy that's running routes deep down the field. He's normally just a check down option for the quarterback. You saw it right there, and as a result, it doesn't pick up any yards.
Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a 1st down just outside the red zone. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
He he has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Direct snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though,
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
you got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Puts it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Release to the back. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
South Carolina, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives. Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Creates a little room. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same